Every time you leave your house, your dog watches you walk away. Some dogs cry, some sit silently by the door. Others stare out the window for hours. When you turn that door handle and step outside into your daily routine, you leave behind a world that revolves entirely around you. To you, leaving home is just a standard part of your day, a commute, a workday, or a quick trip to the grocery store. But to your dog, that click of the deadbolt marks the beginning of an extraordinary psychological and emotional journey. Have you ever wondered what actually goes on in their mind during those hours you're gone? What to wear? Do they feel abandoned? Do they understand when you'll be back? Or is every single departure a mystery to them? Today, we're diving deep into the canine brain, neurological research, and real-life stories to uncover what your dog really experiences when you leave home. To understand how your dog handles your absence, we first have to answer a fundamental question. How do dogs understand time? Humans live by numbers. We look at a clock, see 5 p.m., and know it's time to head home. But dogs don't understand clocks, minutes, or hours. Instead, dogs experience time through episodic memory, circadian rhythms, and scent decay. When you leave the house, your personal scent saturates the living room air. As the hours pass, your scent gradually dissipates. Neuroscientists believe that dogs can actually measure how long you've been gone by how weak your scent has become in the room. When the scent drops to a specific threshold, their internal clock signals. It's almost time for them to return. They don't count minutes. They read the atmosphere. Their world isn't measured in seconds, but in the familiar rhythm of your presence fading and hopefully returning. While many dogs adapt to this scent decay and settle in for a nap, for others, your departure triggers a profound wave of distress, separation anxiety. But why does this happen? Is it just dramatic behavior, or is there a deeper evolutionary reason? Evolutionarily, dogs are pack animals descended from social wild canids. In the wild, being left completely isolated from the pack usually meant one thing: vulnerability and potential danger. Over thousands of years of domestication, we selectively bred dogs to form intense emotional bonds with us. We literally engineered them to love us deeply. But that hyper-attachment comes with a double-edged sword. When a susceptible dog is left alone, their brain treats your absence not as a temporary break, but as a crisis. Their sympathetic nervous system kicks into overdrive, releasing a flood of cortisol, the stress hormone, and adrenaline. Pacing, barking, whining, or destructive chewing aren't acts of revenge or spite. They are frantic, involuntary, self-soothing behaviors triggered by a genuine panic attack. They aren't mad at you for leaving. They are terrified that their entire world has vanished. For years, critics argued that dogs only cared about humans because we provide food and shelter. But science recently gave us a window straight into the canine mind to prove otherwise. Neuroscientist Dr. Gregory Burns at Emory University conducted groundbreaking research called the Dog Project. He trained dogs to voluntarily lie completely still inside awake MRI scanners to monitor their brain activity in real time. During the experiments, scientists presented the dogs with various smells: strange humans, familiar dogs, unknown dogs, and their specific human owner. The results were astounding. When the dogs caught the scent of their owner, a specific area of their brain lit up like fireworks. The caudate nucleus. This is the brain's reward center, rich in dopamine receptors. It's the exact same region that activates in humans when we look at photos of someone we are deeply in love with. The MRI scans proved beyond a shadow of a doubt. Your dog recognizes your identity distinctively through smell, and your presence triggers pure emotional pleasure, not just a survival instinct for food. Even when you aren't in the room, the mere memory and scent of you brings them deep joy. To truly understand what this neurobiology looks like in the real world, consider the story of an 8-year-old rescue dog named Buster. Buster's owner, Sarah, worked an 8-hour shift every day. Curious about what Buster did while she was away, she set up a camera pointing at the front hallway. What she discovered moved millions of people. Buster didn't spend those 8 hours playing with toys or wandering around. For the first 2 hours, he rested his head on Sarah's unwashed sweater, using her lingering scent to keep his nervous system calm. By hour 5, as her scent diluted in the air, Buster moved to the door. For 3 solid hours, he sat faithfully on the cold mat, occasionally lifting his head whenever a car engine hummed in the distance. He wasn't bored. He wasn't frustrated. He was holding vigil. For Buster, that door was the single portal through which his entire happiness would eventually return. His quiet patience wasn't just a daily habit, it was a silent testimony of devotion. You don't need a pet camera to know if your dog thinks about you while you're away. Here are 7 subtle signs your dog truly missed you while you were gone. Scent hoarding. You come home to find your shoes, socks, or worn jackets dragged onto their bed. They collect your strongest scent markers for comfort. Doorway vigilance. Finding them sleeping right by the door or at the foot of the stairs when you arrive. The full body lean. The moment you walk in, they press their physical body directly against your legs, seeking regrounding through touch. The soft eye contact lock, staring into your eyes with soft, unblinking eyes. This releases mutual oxytocin, the exact same bonding hormone shared between mothers and newborns. The relief sitting next to you and letting out a deep, heavy exhalation. That is their nervous system finally switching out of alertness and into total relaxation. Right-sided tail wag. Research shows dogs wag their tails more to the right when seeing someone they love, controlled by the brain's positive left hemisphere, bringing you a gift, grabbing their favorite toy or shoe as soon as you walk in. It's an overflow of emotional energy that they need to channel into an object. When you finally put your key into the lock at the end of a long day, listen closely to what happens on the other side of that door. You hear the quick scramble of paws on hardwood floors, the soft, eager whine, the frantic thump of a tail hitting the wall. In that exact instant, your dog isn't just excited because it's dinner time. They aren't just reacting to a sound. For your dog, their favorite person in the entire universe has officially returned. To the rest of the world, you might just be one ordinary person among billions. You go to work, pay bills, and blend into the crowd. But behind that front door, in the eyes of the soul waiting on that rug, you are their whole world. So the next time you walk out that door, remember, they aren't just passing time. They are holding a spot in their heart, counting down the scent of the air, just waiting to welcome you back home.